Okay, so the first thing I do is I go to Explorer, and I'll click on the link that you provided, and I'll go to week 1, task 1, and then I'll read your instructions. And you want us to use 2 different 45-minute blocks of time to use the web to learn about why some teachers choose to make decisions that facilitate technology integration into their courses and why some teachers do not. Okay, and then and you said explore, you could discover what you already don't know, be open to new ideas, use any techniques or strategies for saving and organizing relevant information that you think you might need to prepare for this meeting, taking notes, bookmarks, etc. Okay, so we have our instructions for the first task. So the next thing I'll do is I'll go and highlight this question. Why some teachers choose to facilitate technology into their integration in their class courses. And so I'll go ahead and I'll copy that, and then I'll go to Google and I'll paste that and see what I come up with by hitting the search. Okay, the first thing we come up with is the pedagogy of technology integration. That sounds interesting. Critical issue promoting technology used in schools. Again, good. Teaching with technology. That again sounds like it's right on target. And technology implementation in schools, key factors to consider. Have to check that one out. Teaching with technology. Now it sounds like it may be something that was already up there. Yes, we've got, there may be 2 different people. So we'll have to I'll have to look at that. Inclusion in the 21st century classrooms, differentiating with technology. Okay, that sounds interesting. Teaching and learning, facilitating learning. Okay, that doesn't look like it goes anywhere with technology, but we'll have to check it out. Okay, so we've got some there. So what I'll do is, since I have a few on the page that I've searched for, I'll go ahead and I will click, and we're going to open this in a new tab, which is what I normally do so I don't lose what my search was about. Okay, so this is looks like an article from Virginia Tech in their digital library and archives, and it is, let me see, it is the Journal of Technology Studies. So that's good. Okay, so let me see the abstract. What I do is I just normally read through it. The problem of integrating technology into teaching and learning process become a perennial one. Common excuses for limited use of technology to support instructions include shortage of computers, lack of computer skill, and computer intimidation. Yeah, I think that is right on target in the abstract. So what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll copy it. And okay, as I said, I'll go and highlight it and copy it. And then I'll open Word. So let me get down here to Word. And I will go ahead and let me see. These are going to be notes for week 1, task 1. And then I will go ahead and I will paste that. Okay, and then I also want to know where I got it from. So I'll hit parenthesis. Oh, hitting the wrong keys. Hit parentheses, and then I will go to the website that I found it at, and I'll copy the website. And then I will again go back to the Word document, and I will paste the website, and I will close parens. And that came out of the abstract, so I might want to just go ahead and put that also there to so I can see exactly what they're saying and compare the abstract to the article. The next thing I'll do is I'll go back to the website again, and then okay, we've got that, and that was in the article or the abstract. So we're going to do, while these could affect the success of technology integration, it should be acknowledged that the degree of success teachers have in using technology for instruction could depend in part on their ability to explore the relationship between pedagogy and technology. That sounds interesting too. So I'm just going to go back to 6th degree of success. I'm not going to copy all of it. I'm just going to copy part of it and then copy. And then I'll go to Word again. And since those are on the same sites, I am going to I'll copy and paste it there, and then I'll copy the site again, and I'll paste that below again here. Okay, so, and that way I know where each of my statements or note have come from. The next thing I'll do is let's go ahead and read the rest of it. I don't want to take everything from the abstract because I really want to look more into the article. So I go to the article, and the article shows that technology integration is nearly perceived in the procession. Okay, now we'll get into the introduction. This sounds like it's right on target just by the introduction statement. This article discusses the narrow perception of the term technology integration and considers that such a perception is likely to result in poor use of technology for instructional purposes. Okay, the scope of technology integration examined with a view showing its relationship with power. It should be noted technology. I think that it just in the introduction alone, this statement, it should be noted that technology was used to facilitate learning as part of an instructional process and not appendage to be attached at the convenient stage during the course of instruction. So I'm finding so much in this one article, but I don't want to just post everything, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue reading. Okay, here it says, according to Lever, Duffy, McDonald, and Metzel in the 2005, educational technology might include media models, projected and non-projected visual, as well as audio, video, and digital media. These authors claim that some educators may take a narrower view and are likely to combine education technology primary to computer paraphernalia, peripherals, and related software used for teaching and learning. That, I think, is pretty much right on target, because I think sometimes I get caught up with when somebody says technology for learning. I don't think of, projected or non-projected. I think of computers. So let me go ahead and put that there. And then I'll go ahead and again, I'm going to copy my website so I can see where I got it from. Okay, so, I think maybe I need to also put the title of that article that I'm reading so it don't get it confused. Of course, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to copy the website or the title of the article, and then I'll go back and paste that also. Okay, so back to the article to do some more reading, and let me see, we were down here. Okay, and the next thing I find here is in the broad sense, technology integration can be described as a process of using existing tools, equipments, and materials, including the use of electronic media for the purpose of enhancing learning. It involves managing and coordinating available instructional aids and resources in order to facilitate learning. It also involves the selection of suitable technology based on the learning needs of the students, as well as the ability of teachers to adapt to such technology to fit specific learning activities. I think I will go ahead and copy and paste that one also. Now, although I post, copy and paste a lot of information out of one article, it doesn't mean I'm going to use it all. I'm just trying to go through and hit the highlights of what I think is important. Okay, here we go. Infusing technology into curriculum is less likely to make an impact on students' learning if technology is not considered as a component of instruction. Technology should not be treated as a separate entity, but be considered as an integral part of instructional delivery. Thus, teachers should be able to assess the appropriateness of technology used for teaching and learning in relation to specific instructions. The teacher should also consider how technology fits into the objective of the lesson, methods of instruction, evaluation. Okay, I think that portion is also good to know, because some teachers are more inclined or more familiar with technology than others. So I'll go ahead and post that on my notes. Okay, and then I will again copy the website. And okay, to go back to continue. Okay, well, as I went through that one had a lot of good information, and but I think it kind of gets they continue to repeat the same portion of it. So the next thing we'll do is I'll go to the next item that came up on when I did my search. This is from, I didn't do my normal going back and then copying the website, but let me see. Promoting the to get educational technology that has a steel. Equipment may not be placed in easy accessible location. Hardware and software. Okay, now this one is professional development activities may not provide ongoing hands-on training for teachers or practical strategies for adding technology into lesson plans. Initial technology funding may not be sustained. I'm not sure. I mean, that does sound like an issue, but I'm wondering what the age of this article is, because most schools do have the ability to do technology. And here's one that has 1998. I'll go ahead and continue reading through the article, but this portion right here to me doesn't really is not really so much of a okay. And on second thought, they do have computer labs, it does say here. So the accessing to I'm beginning to think this may be an issue that a lot of schools, especially the rural schools, face because they do not have the funding that some more larger communities have. So I'm going to go ahead and just go over through this or review this and let me see what it was. Imperative is to long-term plans for well, that's true right there. But I don't know if the long-term plans projecting out for upgrading, acquisition and upgrading. I think this is important. Technology integration brings changes to teachers' instructional rules in the classroom. The teacher roles in a technology-infused classroom often shift to that of a facilitator or coach rather than a lecturer. The technology use also tends to foster collaboration among students. Let me see. I think that is also the case, to where it's not just the teacher just feeding the information out there. So let me go ahead and copy and paste that. And get the website again. Okay, and then paste that. Okay, and then back to the website to get the name of the article, because we do not want to. It's critical issue, and okay. Critical issues. Okay. So I'll go ahead and paste the name of that article right there, the title of it. And then let me go back and just continue on in the article. Goals, roles, okay. Learning the new roles and ways teachers go hand in hand. The teachers have opportunities to participate in an extended process of professional development. Teachers need time to acquire the technology skills. Yeah, that I believe also is a important issue. And since it's on the same website, I'll just go ahead and come up here and copy that. And paste that. And then I will go back and look again and see if there's anything else. This coaching teachers at different skill levels. I think that goes hand in hand with professional development. So, offering incentives for teachers to use technology. Choosing appropriate, obtaining and sustaining funding. Okay, I think that's pretty much does it for that article. So let me go ahead and hit the back key. And then we're going to go to the Teaching with Technology one and open that in a new tab and see what it says here. It's a demanding job, but what to do with text. Well, here's a model of technology adoption in the classroom. Education erroneously is synonymous with instructional innovation. To adapt, therefore, involving knowledge, whether about a kitchen or a class, to adapt, improve the system to which knowledge applies. Although this witness also with innovation scarcely changed during that time. I think that is the correct statement, that education hasn't changed in the last 50 years. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to copy that little 4 or 5 sentences just so I can, because that does play a role in where we're at. Okay, and I'll go over here to Windows or Word and paste that. And go back, and this is a new one, so I want to copy the site And then it's with teaching with technology. So let me go ahead and okay, so that will give me, or that will finish up that article. So let me see, what is it? Technology implication in schools, key factors to consider. That does play into the role. Okay. So let me see, I'm going to go ahead and read through this, and it says, that changed in a number of ways. 95% of schools are connected to the internet. Even an connection is nearly as universal. Close to 75% of classrooms in the United States have internet access. Significant presence uses technology, some type of technology. That is, well, some type of technology is present in nearly every classroom in the country that is rarely used to its fullest potential. Well, that's pretty much true on everything. But some of the discrepancy is a lack of comfort using that. That is true to even teachers who are using technology for teaching and learning. Report a high degree of comfort with technology, tend to use it in fairly rigid ways, such as searching activities to use with students, communicating with other teachers, processing. I think that's important. So I'll go ahead and highlight that one and copy. And go down here and paste that. Go back to the site again. Copy that. Didn't want to do that. So let me just go ahead and redo that again, and then I'll just copy that. For some reason that stopped. Okay, there we go. Something went. Okay, and then paste that. Paste that. Site. And what is the name of the article again? Technology and key factors to consider. So I'll copy and I will also paste that. Okay. So yeah, some of the articles I find, if I find a lot of information in it, it tends to copy and paste a lot. It depends upon how much information is in the article. Also, when I'm searching, if I find a redundancy in the articles, I tend to just skim over them and then go on to the next article I find. And while students frequently do use computers in the classroom, use is often limited to information gathered tools that many teachers still feel in their teaching practice. It is also likely teachers feel new technologies are unproven in the classroom. There has been a great deal of research on efficacy of technology tools for teaching and learning. Many of these studies may not translate well in reality of the classroom. Students find themselves stuck in a series of initial implementation efforts, trying one thing after another and not achieving full implementation of a program. Either high quality training, if used in isolation, is not sufficient to lead to a full-scale implementation of technology. For true technology integrators, teachers need to know simply do more than learn about a new technology tool. That, I think, is, let me see, that I think is true. So I'll go ahead and copy and paste that, and I'll go back to this, or go ahead and do the site, copy and paste again. Okay, and let me see what else is on the site. Well, every school is different. Okay, Sean, instrumentation, professional development, leadership, organization, and school structure. I think those play a huge role in it. Intervention with certain factors. Each factor is necessarily okay. That conversation. Okay, I think that would be that's one that I need to copy, and then they go into depending upon what information, how much more information I need, depends upon whether or not I will go into the definitions of what their criteria is. I mean, some of the stuff is professional development. I think is a little self-explanatory. But as again, I will go back. To me, it would be and look through it and skim through it. I think on this one, because they do break it down, I think I will take, because of time's sake on the screencast, I think I'll go back and read that fully before I go into that, breaking it down even further than just naming the factors. I see ultimately successful schools will not occur without strong future. That is important. I think what I'll do though with this one, I'll go back and I will I'll stop at what I've copied right there and go back and read through it instead of skim over it to get an idea of what else needs to occur, or what else, what other information that I might need out of it. So, oh, I got 2 parens up there, and okay. So, now what I normally do if I'm going to take a break in between is I will go to the website or to the instructions that you provide, that the professor provided us. Go back and look through, see what I may need or may not need, anything I might have overlooked. And let me see, it says, it says, think out loud about the experience as you go, as often as seems natural. Please describe as you're reviewing. Well, it did that. Throughout the entire 45 minutes for this session, use screen recording, QuickTime software voice. When you have finished, upload a video to, I would suggest, results and think aloud screen video will only be used in weeks 1 and 7. Okay, well, let me see, there was something else, something about notes. Let me see. Please use the learning time if you're okay. Explore, you can discover, be able to ideas. Strategic steps you need. Taking notes, bookmarks. Okay, well, it's since it I'm thinking that maybe I will need to go in depth with the professional development and resources and technical support on the last website. I believe that was professional development, leadership, organizations, school structure, resources, support. I probably will have to go back through that, especially since the article was right on point, and the paper is more of what you plans for implementing technology in the classroom. So right now I am going to save my Word documents, so when I come back it'll still be there. And I'm going to save it with my other materials that I've collected. And then I am going to go back to my website or the website there, and hopefully those ones will come up again. Otherwise, I may find some new ones, which is good too. So, the next screencast I'll do will be continuing on with the other sites that I found, so that I can go ahead and get those identified and go through and get the notes for those. Right now I am going to go ahead and close out screencast task 1, and then I'll just go ahead and do the next second screencast, so that I try to continue it on, but I'll use the same notes for, as I said, in the same note page I did